Hey there people, how are we all? This time we're back here again for another episode of The Healing. Yes, I am now back now for a couple of days before I go back away again on the Tuesday. So, let me just sort of get to the story. Let me just sort of tell you what's been sort of going on first. As you know, sort of towards the end of the last part, which was a few days ago now, I had a lot of problems for some reason. The sort of game froze. Now, according to the reviews from certain people who play this game, it is actually it does sort of happen sort of midway through a conversation or an end of a conversation where the game just freezes and you don't get any response. That's all because we was sort of in the middle of a conversation in the group sort of chat, the strangers chat. We're sort of playing like a little game, sort of asking questions about sort of like what's your sort of basically the question I got asked from, I think it was Bernard. He asked me who do I find the most attractive in the group. I went with Anna, obviously. Sort of considering, like I said, even though she was the first person we sort of spoke to, as in female wise sort of thing. But anyway, so then we sort of asked our question towards Tim, and I can't remember what the question was. I'm not too sure. Let me just sort of get to it. Anyway, we have got a conversation with Tim right now. So let's get into more of The Healing. Okay. So we asked a sort of, for some reason, question has been deleted for some reason. I have to kick some out of the bar regularly. So what I think's happened here, folks, is I think the game's sort of gone a bit funny because we did ask a question and for some reason underneath where it says Tim Lucy or me, and we sort of go Tim, and it's supposed to be anxiously waiting. Then our question comes up, but for some reason our question has not come up, and it seems to have come back saying absolutely. And then let me cut this short. So between the absolutely and wait, let me cut this short. There must have been a question, I don't know. But anyway, let's just get on with it anyway. So let's get into it. So anyway, Lucy says I have to kick some out of the bar regularly. So this game is starting to be real fun. Lovely, told you so. But like I said, we didn't get a chance to see our question, so obviously I don't know what's happened from before. But anyway, so Tim's going to sort of continue, I suppose, where we sort of supposed to have asked the question. Anyway, how about a more challenging question for a change? Ooh, Lucy. He seems to like Lucy a lot, doesn't he? Oh, he likes Roxy, doesn't he? No, is it Roxy? Oh, no, it's Julius that likes Roxy, I think. Anyway, what do you want to have accomplished in life by the time you're 60? And then Lucy says, don't laugh, please. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be an astronaut. My brother and I used to play space all the time. My father even made us all a small spaceship out of cardboard. Wait, I even had an old photo of it. Oh, bless her. Let's have a look at the old photo. Nah, that's pretty cool, isn't it, considering? That's pretty cool. That's when I'm 60, I want to have been in space at least once. All the stupid stuff that happens on the Earth must look so insignificant from up there. Now let's put what? I'm going to put what a cute story. Oh dear. I mean, I'd also like to want to have one of them. What is it? God, I've lost the name of it now. Telescopes, I think it is, where you sort of look at the sky at night and stuff. I'd love to sort of get sort of one of them, and I've always been sort of fascinated with sort of like what's in the sky and stuff, and stars and other things, because you never know. You never know. Anyway, so Anna says I think so too, with small sort of love emoji, sort of smiley face. It's not for me though. I'm afraid of heights. Well, yeah. It's only like 250,000 miles. No chance. The bridge across the river here in town is already enough for me. Or is enough for me already. Afraid you fall in with a tongue out emoji. And Anna's like, well, let's just put not a happy emoji. Put it that way. And Lucy said, okay, I'll better continue real quick. I choose Valentin. Okay, yay, about me. So Valentin was sort of, like I say, if you remember, we sort of had sort of video calls with, I think, Tim, Valentin, Anna, Bernard. Bernard is English, as in English. Valentin, I think, is from America. I'm not too sure sort of where the rest are sort of from. Anyway, I want to know when it comes to series. Valentin, how about you? What kind of series do you enjoy? If you think I'm going to say Sex and the City or Gossip Girl, then you're completely wrong. I finally started watching Game of Thrones. Not sort of particular sort of favourite of mine. I remember watching an episode sort of around one of my ex-partners. I think it was Game of Thrones, and didn't really sort of like it, to be fair. Not my sort of my cup of tea. Anyway, so I'm just going to put what I put in real life anyway. Never watched it. So anyway, Game of Thrones is the shit. I thought I read that so wrong. I thought it says he's shit there, as I say. Anyway, excuse me, classic yawn again, son. Didn't expect us to agree, Valentin. Well then, my question goes to the Julius. The best is yet to come. It's a bit of a hyperactive guy in this Julius. It seems, from what we can sort of gather so far, sort of thinks he's a bit of a ladies' man and sort of a bit of a clown as well, and you know, doesn't give up. Sort of reminds me sort of like, I suppose, Cedric when from the sort of the game The Sign with Kiara, yeah. Sort of anyway. You're a really cool dude. That's what I'd like to know. What is your biggest fear? Oh, should we? Oh, should we put the third option? Oh, that is so funny. Oh, I so want to. Oh, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. I'm going to turn it down for that time. Oh dear, I'm laughing my ass off, fat boy. Sorry. Oh dear. I don't really like to talk about it. I have the thalassophobia. Thalasso what? No, I'd be pretty honest. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of thalassophobia. I've heard of like arachnophobia and all that lot. Thalassophobia is the fear of deep waters. Well, I was almost 5. When I was 5, I almost drowned. Sorry. There was a lake near our house. I was playing there with 2 friends and I fell in during a scuffle. I suppose in a weird way I've got that sort of phobia because I'm not a fan of getting into sort of deep waters. Hence why I think I've not been in. I don't think I've been in a swimming pool for. Oof. I know it's not deep waters, but you can get swimming pools that are really deep. It's been that long since I've been in a swimming pool. It must have been probably when I was living in my old place, and that was, wow, God, how many years ago was that? So I've been here for 17 years now, so before that, so probably it was about 17, 18, so a long time ago. Anyway, the current pulled me in. No matter how hard I was trying, I couldn't come back to the surface. Luckily, I was saved at the last moment by 2 hikers. Otherwise, that would have been it. No, we'll be sympathetic with him considering we just did take the piss out. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks, he said. Thanks. Yeah, I suppose, like I said, I sort of got a bit of a weird sort of phobia of sort of deep water, I suppose. I mean, like I say, you know, even though I used to live, well, I still sort of live in a sort of like, I live just a few miles away from sort of like the seaside sort of thing. from the beach, let's say. So, but I used to live literally on the beach, near enough, pretty much just across the road, and the beach was there. But anyway, Anna, but you were lucky and you're still alive. Julius, traumatized, but alive. Actually, I love that you shared that with us, Julius. I already feel pretty embarrassed about my extreme fear of spiders. Actually, starting to open up just a little bit, I suppose. Why be embarrassed? Spiders are the worst. I'm not a fan of spiders. I'll be pretty honest. It's quite funny actually. My brother actually owned I think it's a pink rose tarantula. I think it is. I think it's a pink rose. I'm not too sure, but and he's had that for a very long time now. He's had that. I mean, we've been living in Norfolk for nearly 23 years. I bet his spider's probably tarantula's about 25 years old now. It's going strong anyway. So thanks for understanding, says Roxy. And then Bernard says, I don't have to talk about it either, but I also suffer from a phobia. I'm very afraid of hospitals, the smell, the atmosphere. Just thinking about stethoscopes, scalpels and syringes sends chills down my spine. Okay. Wait a minute, guys. I already told Fatboy Si about it. Ever since I was a kid, I've been terrified of clowns. It's funny that, because my current partner in real life, actually, she does actually have a phobia of clowns, which is a lot more common than you think. I mean, I'm not, I remember I went to a circus when I was a very small kid. The sort of clown sort of jumped out towards me. And I sort of do remember that, but I'm not sort of like scared of them sort of thing. Anyway, the permanent grin is so scary. Makes my blood run cold just thinking about it. And then suddenly, I find this creepy clown on my door. Bernard, on the other hand, is afraid of hospitals, and he finds a voodoo doll with a Y-shaped incision. And I think back to the words, it's not chance that unites you. Lucy, do you think some random phobias are the reason why we're here chosen? I don't know. I don't know. Could we be in common? I mean, let's say I'm not a fan of spiders. That's arachnophobia, isn't it? And obviously, Roxy got fear of spiders, and obviously, Julius got fear of sort of like deep waters. Okay. Anyway, Anna says, "Thank you, Fatboy Si." Tim, I don't know about that. Doesn't everyone have to deal with some kind of fears? How would Dr. Crow know about your fears? Anna, although that was an interesting thought, I think you're reading too much into this. Anyway, I really enjoyed getting to know you guys a little better. I hope you too. Well, we're still starting to know a little bit each other more. Yeah, for sure. For sure, as they say in America. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that mofo. What am I talking about? What divvy? Anyway, Brendan says, I found this game most remarkable. It's nice there are still young people who pursue their dreams. And as for this Dr. Crow, hopefully it will soon be clarified that clarify what exactly is behind these strange incidents. I'll get the words out today, folks. And whether Valentin is perhaps correct in this assumption that this is indeed what the bloody hell is that meant to spell? Macabre event. But you'll have to excuse me for now. I have to dedicate myself to work. Take care, folks. Good luck, Bernard. Like I say, it's quite weird with Bernard actually, because he actually doesn't look like the character that come on the screen with a video chat. It looks nothing like it at all. Anyway, Roxy is now off, so Bernard's just gone offline. So I think Anna's about to go as well. So Anna's gone as well. So we've got to find out a little bit more pretty much about everyone. So, sort of Julius is not all much of an arsehole, should I say. So he seems to be sort of an okay person. But anyway, I think the distraction was good for all of us. Talk to you later, guys. So now Tim is offline. So I'm assuming sort of coming. Oh, I know. Is this a secret chat? Yes, it is a secret chat between Lucy and Anna. So we're now into spy mode. So let's see what they got to talk about. Lucy's. Yeah, the game was a nice distraction. But I think Valentin is completely wrong about the situation. Bernard is totally right about what he was saying. Scavenger hunt or not. That guy is simply insane. I have a feeling it won't stop at some harmless dolls outside our doors. I don't even want to think about it, says Anna. I like this sort of spy mode thing. We had this on Duskwood, which I'm dying to get back into because I'm sort of been playing that game. Seems like a very, very long time. But we sort of ain't. We've got to the last chapter. I don't think the final chapter's actually out yet. So I've heard rumours it could be out sometime in May, possibly end of April. Anyway, unfortunately, we seem to be more and more alone with our opinion. Even Fatboy suddenly seems to be taking the whole thing lightly. What are you on about? I've been agreeing with you everything I've said, Anna. Oh God, here we go. I see it just like you. Scratching on doors, prepping dolls, making us dissect them. I have no doubt this plague doctor is dangerous. Lucy, yeah, I feel like I'm in a freaking horror thriller. By the way, there's something else I want to talk to you about. Doesn't Valentine seem strange to you too? Strange how? Sure, he's a little quirky, but I totally dig it. That's not what I meant at all. Think about it. Didn't he tell you he was a nurse? He's apparently the only one of us who has something to do with medicine. And don't you think it's over the top how keen he is to participate in this so-called scavenger hunt? And how he wants to convince us by all means to join in? Anna, you don't think Valentine is involved with Dr. Crow, do you? Lucy, no, I think he is Dr. Crow. Wow. So Lucy think Valentine is Dr. Crow. That's a bit weird. Anyway, Anna, well, Valentine is a little special. The life emoji. It's a bit harsh. But I wouldn't put something like that past him. Oh, hello, what's going on here? So it looks like we're losing signal. Believe me, you're getting it wrong. And as for Fatboy Si, they were about to talk about me. So Tim's not only sort of not liking me, it seems like Hannah has something to say. Not Hannah, Lucy has something to say about us as well. Anyway, back to Shadow. So obviously with all the stuff going on with Clara, I'm sort of hoping to find out more about see if we can rescue her somehow. Anyway, damn it, I still can't fix these connection problems. I'll just give him a boost. Don't give up. You can do it. You can do it, dude. Anyway, thanks. I'll do my best. At least I was finally able to fix the visual glitches. Yeah, that's cool. My spell tool is now 100% incognito. Lovely. Good job. So we seem to be getting a lot of improved answers. Well, improve the relationship. Anyway. Shadow says, I like to hear that. You wouldn't believe now I am happy that I'm no longer in danger of getting busted. And for you, I have also programmed a little something. Oh, what's he got in store for us? I wonder. Oh, Shadow. Now that we're a well-established team. Yes, spit out. Look at the top left-hand corner. Oh, yeah, the eye. Whenever you see this icon, you'll know that I'm following the chat. Okay, that's interesting to know because I've still got my worries and queries about what this guy's all about, or girl. It could be a girl. We don't know. Woman, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about what Hannah and Lucy were writing just before. So Lucy thinks Valentine might be involved in this mess. What do you think? No way. I'll be brutally honest. I'll go honest. I can't imagine. It's not out of the question. It's not out of the question, but I just highly likely think it's not. But anyway, but it won't hurt if I keep an eye on him. It's always good to be wary. That is very true. As for Hannah and Lucy, they seem to have realised the seriousness of the situation. They know this plague doctor is actually a threat. Yeah, we'll get the answer. We'll get the question straight out of them. How long are going to keep them in the dark? They sort of need to know what's going on, I suppose, don't they? If only I had an answer to that. At the moment, I don't know myself what's right or wrong. On the one hand, there's the risk they will involve the police if they learn the whole truth. And by doing that, we're putting Clara's life at risk. On the other hand, they have a right to know that their lives could be in danger. Here's an idea. Come on, Shadow, crikey. We've got an episode to finish here. Got over 20 minutes. There's one thing I've noticed so far in this game. Shadow loves to talk, doesn't he? God, he never shuts up. I came across something really interesting earlier. If that doesn't get us anywhere, we'll fill the others in. And I think I should be the one telling them. Okay, that sounds reasonable. He just likes to chat. Good. Then it's a deal. Okay, listen. Oh, for God's sake, it's still going on. Shadow, you are really an absolute nuisance when he comes to talk. You just talk. My crawler just did a great job. I assume you don't know what a crawler is, do you? Never heard of it. Where's a bloody crawler? Apart from just somebody crawling on the floor, but... Crawler is a program that independently searches the internet for content and scans websites entirely. You can search for certain keywords and the program will alert you if they were found on a web page. Right, okay. Plague Doctor. Signs. Okay. I thought something was going to pop out then because it sort of like froze for a bit there, don't I? The website where these words were extracted from is called Secret Chat. This is an anonymous and secure online chat. This platform was obviously used to exchange anonymous messages, and these messages contain many of the keywords mentioned. We need to find out what exactly it was about. Yeah, true. As I said, so far I've only been able to decipher these fragments. To read the entire chat history, we would need the login information. So I've got a funny feeling we'll be playing the game in a minute. However, God, this bloke's chatting forever. God, he never shuts up, does he? However, these providers don't store the access data in their database, but they use cryptographic hash, or cryptographic hash, I say. Sorry, you're probably not very interested in that right now. Just put all good. Don't want to sort of like... I'm starting to get a little bit bored now. Do you know what I mean? It's just getting boring now. It's just like, I don't mind chatting as such, but it seems like we're chatting with the same person. I mean, we come off the group chat around about 18 minutes in. We've been chatting to Shadow for the best part of about 7 minutes now. It's ridiculous. This is a very large number from which the password can be derived. You can imagine such hashes roughly through fingerprints, like fingerprints, sorry. They help identify a person if you have the matching print. I will now send you the IP address of the website. You should be able to crack the access data with it. Can't wait to see what we find out. Yes, looking forward to see what we can find out more, and hopefully that could be the end of it now. And this shadow goes on more and more and more and never shuts up. Oh God, Shadow, what are you like? Look, I mean, look at all this chat. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This guy's not shutting up. Tell me about it. Wait a minute. Okay, you're good to go. So, folks, at last, we finished at last. So that chat went on for the best part of 7 or 8 minutes. So I was sort of hoping to finish before 20 minutes, but obviously not. So we're now into 26 minutes now anyway. So, folks, that is it for tonight, and that's it for more of... So that is it for the healing. I can't get the words out. I'm so bloody tired right now. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so that is it for now for the healing. So I will be back hopefully a little bit later on during the day for some more of the healing. So as always, folks, you take care and stay safe. And I shall see you for part 11 of the healing. Bye, folks.